Thank you.
Mr. Premachandran.
Thank you,
Yes,
Mr.
please.
Chairman, sir, for affording me this opportunity to take part in the discussion on the motion of thanks to the presidential address.
No, already one member stood up and he started speaking. Please. Premachandra ji, already you started speaking.
No. Yes, sir. Sir, by virtue of Article 87 of the Constitution of India, it is the responsibility of Her Excellency, the President of India, to make an address to the joint session of the Parliament. Sir, we are thankful to the Honorable President of India in coming to this House and addressing the joint session, but we are having strong reservations about the contents of the speech, which is around 51-minute speech, having 30 paragraphs. Sir, Mr. Chairman, sir, as I rightly pointed out that this is a newly constituted House, that is of 18th Lok Sabha. This is the first presidential speech in the 18th Lok Sabha. I have to say it is quite unfortunate to say that the presidential speech was totally disappointing because the cardinal, essential, very important, serious concerns and the most important political issues such as the irregularities in the premier competitive examinations and also the high-rocketing price rise due to the inflation, and third, the uncontrolled growth of unemployment and the economic inequality and the attack on the minorities and Dalits and the social justice. All these very important political, genuine public issues have not been addressed in the presidential speech because it is the first presidential speech of the 18th Lok Sabha. We have expected a lot. It is quite unfortunate to say that it is totally disappointing. Sir, what is the purpose of this presidential speech or presidential address to the joint session of the House? To declare the programs and policies of the government to be pursued in the coming years or the coming year. But the 51-minute speech consisting of 30 paragraphs, if we examine, it is only merely a political statement of the government regarding the so-called achievements of the government during the last 10 years. Sir, I have already moved today morning, I have already moved 10 amendments to the motion, moved by Anurag Singh Thakurji. So I may be permitted to elaborate these 10 amendments because I won't get the time at the time of passing the motion. So I may be given a little bit time because I have already moved 10 amendments. Sir, the new government, this is a new government according to me. Technically, it is a new government. Though the Prime Minister, the Cabinet Ministers, all are the same, one and the same. There is no major changes, but still, in a new Lok Sabha, technically it is a new government. That is why we are thinking that we have expected a lot from the President, that the innovative new programs of the new government will be spelled out in the presidential address. But unfortunately, we didn't find anything so as to have any innovative new program or policy which are going to be implemented or pursued by this government for the coming 5 years. So we can describe it as an old wine in the old bottle. Nothing is being changed. Sir, coming to the speech, the contents of the speech, if you go through the para 3 of the speech, sir, the President said that, I would like to quote, the people of India have full faith that only my government can fulfill their aspirations. Therefore, this election of 2024 has been an election of trust in policy, intention, dedication, and decision, unquote. Sir, once again, I would like to say that this is totally factually incorrect to say. Because this is the government, the present government led by Sri Narendra Modi ji is a minority government, or it is a government, it is being supported by Janata Dal and TDP. Sir, it is not an NDA government, it can be described as an N-square DA government. Because Naidu, Nitish depending alliance. This is N-square DA alliance government. This was not the position in the 18th Lok Sabha. So what was the people's mandate? The people's mandate was against the Prime Minister and also the BJP. So people of the country rejected the slogan of Char Sau Par. I still remember when the last reply by the Prime Minister to the motion of thanks discussion, he has openly said in the House that our government will come back with charge of power majority, that is 400 seats plus. Sir, the people have rejected the claim and the demand of the Prime Minister, 400 plus seats, and also in 19th Lok Sabha and 18th Lok Sabha, BJP had the simple absolute majority and it has come down to 240. What is it indicating? That means the people has lost the confidence in a government led by BJP and government led by the Prime Minister Sri Narendra Modi ji. It is a clear verdict against BJP and the Prime Minister. That is the real indication or manifested by the people of India in the 2024 elections. Sir, even this, how do the government got this? So BJP got the 240 seats. When India Front led by the Congress and Sri Rahul Gandhi, and we have politicized the election campaign. We have raised the issues of unemployment, price rise, social justice, attack against the minorities and Dalits. Sir, these were the genuine issues raised by Rahul Gandhi during the Bharat Jodo Yatra and Bharat Jodo Nyaya Yatra. But what was the focus of the election campaign done by the BJP? BJP was trying to divide the people of the country, socially dividing the country on the basis of the communal lines. Sir, for getting a third straight term, you have communalized the entire political campaign. Sir, the anti-Muslim rhetoric used on the campaign damaged the global reputation of the country. So the political statement of the Honorable Prime Minister of the largest democracy in the world, which was astonishing to all. Sir, he indulged in most vicious form of hate speech, such as calling Muslim or what you say that infiltrates with large families, accusing the Indian National Congress that if Congress comes to power, they will redistribute the wealth of Muslims to Muslims, including the gold ornament of others. And further Honorable Prime Minister went to say that the Congress will choose Indian cricket team on the basis of religion. This was the statement made by the Honorable Prime Minister during the election. That is why the then Prime Minister of the country, Dr. Manmohan Singh, have described it as, I would like to quote Dr. Manmohan Singh, that is, I quote, Modi ji is the first Prime Minister to lower the dignity of public discourse and thereby lower the gravity of the office of the Prime Minister, unquote. That is Dr. Manmohan Singh. Sir, just 2 minutes. Yes, I will conclude, sir. Sir, since it is a minority government with the support of the allied partners, the government is not going to complete the term of office of the 5 years. Sir, further, this is an ED and CBI sponsored government. No government during the post-independent India has never misused the central investigating agencies like this, and they are always talking about the fight against the corruption. Sir, we have seen the experience in Maharashtra. What has happened in Maharashtra, now the Chief Minister of the state and also the people of the Maharashtra have given a bitter reply to the BJP also. And the last point which I would like to make is regarding the parliamentary democracy, para 29 of the speech of the Honorable President cautions us about the smooth functioning of the Parliament. Sir, we are ready and willing to the opposition, the whole opposition is ready and willing to cooperate with the government to have the smooth functioning of the Parliament.
Thank
and
you.
thereby
Shri
strengthening,
Hanuman,
sir, I will conclude, strengthening our system of governance. Definitely we will cooperate with the government, but the government has to take the initiative in having smooth functioning of the Parliament, for which the opposition has to be taken into confidence. For sir, the last 10 years, the opposition was not taken into confidence. Major legislation, Indian Penal Code, Criminal Procedure Code, Indian Evidence Act, Data Protection Bill, all these major legislations were passed in the absence of opposition. So I would like to urge upon the government, please take the opposition into confidence. Let us have the smooth functioning of the Parliament, and also the constitutional values have to be protected, for which the Parliament have the supremacy and the Parliament should be independent. That is to be maintained. And also I urge upon the government, learn the lessons from the people, that the people of India are not going to allow to drastically change the constitution. It will not be allowed the people of India. With these words, I conclude.
Thank you.
Thank you very much, sir.